Yes, question. You're about to throw up and you need to go to the bathroom? Can it wait? We're about to finish factoring polynomials. This is really important stuff. Questions. Yes, Caroline. Oh, Caroline, you don't have to ask me to use the bathroom. Who am I to gatekeep what your body needs? Go out there, do some yoga, call your mom, whatever you need. I put all my slides on Blackboard. Yes, for homework tonight, I'm gonna need a 10-page paper on how capitalism ruined the Olympic Games. It's only worth 2% of your grade, but if you don't turn it in, you will fail. Your homework for this week, just go to the animal shelter and play with the dogs for an hour or two. They love that so much. There will be no notes on the test Friday. You never know when you'll be out in the wild, in danger, and you're gonna need long division on the fly. It's not like you're just gonna have a calculator in your pocket all the time. Yes, the test Friday is gonna be open note, open book, because life is open note, open book. Katie, I don't want to make a big scene about this, but those shorts are looking a little short. Do they follow the 2-finger rule? I'm sorry, Katie, that's not appropriate for school. I think I'm gonna have to write you up. Oh my God, Teresa, are we wearing matching Teenage Dream crop tops? Yes, class, I'm a big Katy Perry stan. If you wear Katy Perry merch to class, 2 extra credit points on your final grade, okay? Question, Rachel. When are you actually gonna use this math? Crossing the street, putting cream in your coffee? There's not a day that goes by that I don't use the Pythagorean theorem. Welcome to underwater basket weaving. Now you might be thinking to yourself, when am I gonna need to use this? It's a humanities credit, who cares? I'm really sorry to hear about your grandma, but do you really have to go to the funeral? We're talking about polynomials this week. It's a lot to make up. Oh my God, Kevin, I am so sorry to hear about your grandma. Oh, the test on Friday? Please don't worry about that. I dropped your lowest test score anyway. How are you doing? Do you need anything? Ryan, wake up! I don't care if y'all are balancing an immense amount of extracurricular activities so you can seem well-balanced at colleges, all while maintaining a good GPA and getting enough sleep to nourish a growing body. We're talking about sedimentary rock today. I need you to keep up. Oh, we got a napper. The parties get a little too crazy this weekend. I remember those days. Hey, it's Monday, guys. We're only human, right? No worries. Taylor, your paper was probably the best I've ever seen in my 15 years of teaching. However, you did use the wrong form of there in the second paragraph. In college, they would probably fail you for that, but I settled for giving you an 85. Taylor, I have to say, the fact that you wrote your essay on a paper towel was so inventive. That kind of creative thinking is gonna go really far in the business world. A+. And then the European colonizers said to the native people, do you mind doing a little scoochy poochie over a couple miles so we can use this beautiful land? You guys are the best. So this semester, we're gonna use a Marxist lens to look at how the United States made vast technological growth that shaped the world, but at the expense of the exploitation of the working class. Class, I noticed a lot of low scores on our parabola quiz last week. Now all I have to offer you is this advice. Maybe you should be spending a little less time on TikTok and a little bit more time in your pre-calculus textbook, okay? Looking over your test scores, I think there was a little disconnect. I did not mean to make that quantitative mathematics test so hard. I went ahead and curved the grade, so if you got a 75, you're now to 95. It's already reflected on Blackboard. I'm so sorry if anyone had to deal with some upset parents this weekend. Carrie, now I'm sorry you had to make up a test during your lunch bell, but there's no eating in my classroom. How are the other students supposed to focus if they hear coming from your desk? Robin, I know you're always trying to scarf down a sandwich right before my class starts. That's really not great for your digestive system. If you just want to sit in the back and munch on it during class, you're more than welcome to. Now, I know 6 finals in 4 days feels like a lot, but we need to prepare you for college, guys. There's no shortcuts there. Final exams are coming up. I do drop the lowest test grade, exams included, so if you're happy with where your grade stands now, you're exempt from the exam. You need to use the restroom right now. Can it wait? We're learning the quadratic formula right now. A feminine issue? I don't understand. You're bleeding? I don't see any blood. Question. Oh, Taylor, you don't have to ask me to use the restroom. We're all adults here. I trust your judgment. You can just get up and go at any time. Excuse me, Casey? I see you sleeping over there. You all really need to stop being so tired. Try balancing a family, a career, and then paying your taxes on time. Then you can be tired. I know this has been a crazy week, so we're just gonna do a guided meditation today. If you wanna grab a pillow and a blanket from the corner, if you need to fall asleep, you need to fall asleep. Just let your body fuel itself. I'm sorry to hear that your dog passed away, Megan, but that's what animals do. They die. The paper's due Friday, and that's not gonna change. I don't care if a meteor hits your house. I am so sorry to hear about your dog, Jeremy. I know losing a pet is one of the hardest things. Don't worry about the paper Friday. If in the next couple weeks you can just maybe write me a 1-page about what you learned from your dog, that would be amazing. Yes, Patricia? You need to use the restroom? Why didn't you go in between classes? 3 minutes is more than enough time for you to go across campus and use the restroom. You have a bladder infection and you need to go very badly. Patricia, that's very inappropriate to be sharing with the classroom. I guess you can go. Oh, thank you, Kelsey, but you don't have to apologize about missing class last week. Next time, if you don't mind just sending me an email, I just really worry about you all when I don't see your beautiful faces here. Yes, class, you need to memorize the periodic table. You never know when you'll be out in the wild and you'll need to know the chemical compound for potassium. You're not just gonna have a laptop in your pocket all the time. All right, today we're gonna practice negotiating a salary. Most jobs are going to expect you to counter, so they're gonna give you a little bit of a lower offer. We're gonna practice how to negotiate so you you can get the salary you deserve right out of school. Sorry that your after-school job kept you there past midnight, but you're 15 years old. You need to be taking more responsibility for your actions. I don't accept late assignments. Kevin, your dog ate your paper? What kind of dog is it? Oh, it's a husky. All right, show me a picture and you get an A. Sorry, Kara, but feeling depressed is not a valid excuse for having a late assignment. Why don't you try smiling and then give the assignment to me tomorrow for half credit? Hey, Robert, thanks so much for your email. I know as men it can be really hard sometimes to express when we're feeling depressed and need a little help. If you want to just skip class today and go to see the school therapist, I found it really beneficial for a lot of my students. I can just send you the notes from class today. Miss Allison, you're having a feminine emergency and you need to use the bathroom right now. Can you hold it? We're learning about y equals mx plus b right now. You're gonna be very behind if you miss this. That is a great point. We don't expect students to bring their own toilet paper to use the restroom, so why do we expect women to bring their own feminine products? I'll be bringing that up at the next faculty meeting. We will be doing reading comprehension quizzes so I can make sure that you're actually doing the assigned reading. Questions may include what fruit did Phineas take a bite out of and what page did Huckleberry Finn sneeze on. When I assign 2 chapters of reading, I don't actually need you to read those chapters verbatim. I just need you to understand the main ideas. If you want to use Spark Notes, whatever, it's totally fine. Oh, Abigail, you want to be a songwriter when you grow up? I'm not even sure that's a real career path. Why don't you aspire to something a little more stable, like finance? That's amazing that you want to be a songwriter. I would definitely take a copyright law class and a contract law class. You'll be dealing with those a lot in your career. And we have a songwriters club on campus you should definitely join. Casey Musgraves actually got her start there. I'm sorry that you were in a car accident and you're in a full body cast, Katie, but the paper on Catherine the Great is due Friday and there's no exemptions. And yes, it must be in cursive. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear you were in a car accident. I'm just really glad you're okay. Oh, the paper on Friday? Oh, you don't have to worry about that. If you have 20 minutes after class and you're feeling up to it, we can just discuss the book and that can count as your paper. Class, you will have a substitute teacher tomorrow. I have some family issues I have to deal with. He does not have any math experience and I did leave the most difficult lesson of the semester for him, but I'm sure you'll be fine. We won't be having class tomorrow. My dog is actually going to the groomers and she gets really anxious, so I like to go along with her, so you guys will have the day off. Oh, Ethan, it's cocina, not cochina. What is it, Sophia? You're about to vomit and you need to go to the restroom right now? Well, if you can say it in Spanish, then I'll let you go. Oh, you don't have to ask me if you need to use the bathroom. You know your body a lot better than I do. Nobody's getting a UTI on my watch. What does this sticker on your water bottle Patagonia mean? Is this code for some of the test answers? Detention. Hayden, I'm so sorry, but you know I'm not allowed to help you on the exam. But C does look like a pretty good answer to me. What do you mean Isabella is in the hospital in a coma? It sounds like she's being dramatic. Can you text her and let her know that the paper on Dorian Gray is due today and there's no exceptions? Oh my gosh, you're so brave to go through today with a splinter in your finger. It's almost like a metaphor when we're not paying attention, the things that attack us without us even noticing. If you want to go to health services, I can just send you the notes from today. Class, I was feeling very generous and I did make a study guide for you all for the final exam, but just know next year in college, they're not going to baby you like this. And if anyone's feeling a little stressed for finals week, there are massage chairs and therapy dogs in the student union for to use, and I heard the dogs are actually trained to sing you a lullaby as well if you're into that. Hey Dave, why weren't you in class yesterday? You were in a car accident? You had to go to the hospital? Well, next time just have the ambulance drop you off here. I have a first aid kit in my classroom. You missed a very important lesson on inertia. Hey class, I am so sorry I'm late. My orchid sprouted a flower this morning and I just took a minute to look at it and reflect on life for a second. I hope it wasn't a bother to you all. Sorry to hear about your grandfather, Tara, but you should have told him that this was not a good time to pass away. If I let you take the polynomial test late, how do I know that you're not just gonna get the test answers from another student? Do you see my problem here? And for my class, we don't do any exams. There's just 4 papers. I have suggested due dates there just to help pace you, but as long as you have them in at the end of the semester, you'll get full credit.